Hi all, in this video I'll be talking about reverse phase column chromatography. Okay, in case of reverse phase column chromatography, usually this type of chromatographic technique has been used to separate two proteins, two proteins having same isoelectric point and same molecular weight. Okay, so two proteins, they have same isoelectric point and same molecular weight. Now how you will separate the two proteins with the help of chromatography? Because with the help of ion exchange chromatography or size exclusion chromatography, you can't able to separate the proteins of these type of categories. So you need another chromatographic technique. So reverse phase column chromatography is a very useful technique to separate these type of proteins which have the same molecular weight, same isoelectric point, because these type of reverse phase column chromatography technique, it usually separate these type of proteins based on their hydrophobicity. Okay, based on their hydrophobicity, reverse phase column chromatography can separate the proteins which have same isoelectric point and same molecular weight. Both these characters should be same. It's not like same isoelectric point and different molecular weight. No, there is not need for this type of column chromatography. But if you have several proteins which have same isoelectric point as well as same molecular weight, then only you have to apply this reverse phase column chromatography technique. Now, on the basis of hydrophobicity, how it works, I'll show that. In this reverse phase column chromatography, the stationary phase has non-polar column, basically C18 or C8 column, either C18 or C8 column. So these are non-polar, and the mobile phase that has polar solvent, that can be either water or buffer. So either water or buffer, one will be constant, plus with this organic solvents also have been used because it's a polar solvent. So water and the organic solvent, you have to use the mixing of that. Usually in this case, first the chromatography technique that will be started with the water, and after few time when the chromatography technique that runs, slightly you have to increase the organic solvent, or gradually, I'm really sorry, I should use the term gradually, you have to increase the organic solvent amount. So in that gradient pattern, you will elute, or you guys will be able to elute different types of proteins which have same isoelectric point and same molecular weight. Okay, now what happens in case of this, the non-polar stationary phase, proteins that will bind to that non-polar stationary phase. Okay, suppose this is a non-polar phase. Okay, so into this is a C18 or C8 column, proteins that will bind. Okay, now there are another types of protein which are loosely bind to this non-polar stationary phases. So these are the proteins which will strongly binds with this C18 column. That's the stationary phase. So when you will apply this mixture, water or buffer plus organic solvent in a gradient pattern, first the loosely attached proteins that will be eluted out. So from the column chromatography, you will see on the screen of the computer, the software, with the help of the software, you will see the chromatographic response of those proteins which are loosely bound with the C18 or C8 stationary phase. Okay, so first the less hydrophobic proteins will be eluted out. Then the more hydrophobic proteins which are actually bound to the C18 columns, they will be eluted out as you will increase the organic solvent concentration or amount. Whenever you will gradually increase the organic solvent amount, the tightly bound hydrophobic proteins that will be eluted out at the second. So you will get another chromatography. So in this way, you guys will be able to separate the proteins which have same isoelectric point as well as same molecular weight, because reverse phase column chromatography, they are able to separate the proteins based on their subtle differences, also very minute differences also in their hydrophobic patches or hydrophobic faces. Suppose those proteins which have the same isoelectric point or same molecular weight, sometimes their hydrophobic patches will be hidden into their selves. Okay, in the inner portion of the protein, inner core of the protein, there will be hydrophobic, so you can't able to find out them with the ion exchange chromatography or size exclusion chromatography. So reverse phase column chromatography, actually they can help to expose those hidden hydrophobic patches also from the hydrophobic proteins, that will help them to separate based on their hydrophobic nature or the hydrophobic subtle differences also. So I am repeatedly using this term, subtle hydrophobic differences. Okay, so based on this reverse phase column chromatography, they can separate these type of proteins. I hope this video will help you. If you like, please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Bye, have a good day.